Hey everybody, Justin here for another episode of Arkham Horror, the Living Card Game Solo Edition Adventures of Finn Edwards and the Wonderful Dunwich Legacy Adventure. So, to you guys, this is going to come up in schedule and it's going to be up right away, but to me, I actually haven't recorded another episode for a month. So things have changed, my hair's changed, my beard has changed, my general demeanor and sadness has changed, has grown. So let's just dive right in to where doom awaits. So a few things I have, as you can always see, my usual charisma, indebted, and Sharon's Obel. So I'm just going to remove those because they aren't necessary at this point. Wow, you can see those on camera there, so we're just going to put those up here. I have my 3 resources. So I have these dice here. For what you guys need to know, these are my action dice. So if I ever, because I sometimes forget how many actions I've done, this is a good way for me to keep track and make sure everything is legit. So, Agenda 1A, calling forth the old ones. As you approach Sentinel Hill, you hear ancient Latin rites bellowed across the night. The time for action has come. If you cannot stop the sorcerers in Dunwich, who knows what terror they might unleash upon the world. 12 Doom to advance. The path to the hill. A vibrant arcane energy fills the air with a bone-rattling chill. The energy swirls along the crushed trail before you and seeps down several other paths before disappearing. Objective. When the investigators have collected the requisite number of clues, they must immediately spend them to advance, 2 per investigator. So, we're starting on base of the hill, which has the investigate and the resign action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what's in our opening hand. We got a Leo DeLuca, a Lone Wolf, a Dario, a Necronomicon, and a Stealth. So I think we're going to get rid of... I want Lone Wolf, I want Leo, I want the Necronomicon. I can actually get a Stealth back. So we're going to draw, we draw an Emergency Cache and a Key of Ys. As you can also see to my, this way, let's see if I can nail this on the first try. This way, yeah, I'm so good at this. You can see that I have the deck changes. I added another Key of Ys and took out a Think on Your Feet. And why don't we get this show on the road? So, just going to finish shuffling my cards. Action number 1, see ya, is I am going to bring out this Emergency Cache to go up to 6 resources. Action number 2, we're going to play most of them and then drop out this Leo DeLuca because he's going to be my good friend throughout this, giving me another action. I think what we're going to do is play Lone Wolf, which I'm actually going to keep far over here. And then I think for my final action, we're going to investigate. We're going to investigate 4 to 3. Try to find a path. -1. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, put a random set-aside diverging path into play. Boom. Okay. End of turn. We're going to draw a card and gain a resource. So let's put that on Finn. Draw our card. It's a Moxie. Doom is going to advance. So let's put that there. And then let's draw a card from our huge encounter deck. Why does that look blue? It's the sun from outside. It's another bright, sunshiny day. Dissonant Voices. You cannot play assets or events. I mean, I would have loved to have played both a Necronomicon and a Key of Ys coming up, but we're just going to gain 1 from Lone Wolf. And let's push our goal. We're going to start by just investigating 4 to 3 again, just to try to open another path while we still can. The skull is -1, -3 if you're at an altar location. I am not, so we'll put another one into play right here. Then action number 2, let's move into the second one we opened. After you reveal destroyed path, place 1 Doom on it. So that's a bit unfortunate. So we're going to move over here. And then for my last action, we'll move to this diverging path. After you move into Eerie Glade, discard the top 2 cards of your deck for each action you have remaining. I have none remaining, so that's that. This can go in the discard. End of turn, we're going to draw a card and gain a resource. Oh. We got smuggled goods. Doom will advance. We're currently at 2 out of 12. Let's reveal our top card. We have ourselves this. So we'll test Brain 5. For each point we fail by, discard the top card of your deck. We're going 1 to 5. Revealing the token. So we will discard the top 4. So we're going to discard my trusty 38. Dario. A Stealth. And a Lucky. Start a turn, we're going to gain a resource from this, from our Lone Wolf, because we're all by ourselves. There should be one clue here. Alright, action number 1 is we're going to put out the Necronomicon. And then action number 2, we're going to use the Necronomicon to go up to 4. Action number 3, Key of Yeast time. And then our final action is we're going to investigate here, 5 to 4. I'm going to use Finn's goods to make it 6 to 4. 0. That'll be enough for us to gain this clue. Alright, end of turn. We're going to draw a card and gain a resource. The card we drew is another Leo DeLuca. He is going to be committing for a book very soon. Doom advances. Let's see what our evil card is. Ooh, spaces between. Flip each non-Sentinel Hill location in play. Removing all clues from it. Alright, so that means this goes away. So each investigator enemy at the location flip this way moves to the nearest Sentinel Hill location. Shuffle each non-Sentinel Hill location so the players do not know which is which. Done. Okay, so I can try to go for that one again, or I can just spawn. We're just going to go 5 to 3. Try to get this last diverging path so I don't get the Doom one, because it's a 50-50 shot. Yeah, we'll put that into play. Action number 2. Let's move in there. Whoop-boo! Slaughtered Woods. After you've revealed Slaughtered Woods, take 2 horror if you have no actions remaining. I also gain one of these at the start of my turn. I do have actions remaining, so we're A-okay. I think we're going to spend one of these to bring in some Moxie to get ready for whatever world's ahead of me. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing for the boss fight for this scenario, to be completely honest with you. He's tough. I guess we just have to fight. Well, maybe we just Key of Yeast him to death. And then our last action, let's investigate. We're going to go 5 to 2. That's a -1, so we'll grab this clue and immediately advance. Woo! All right. During your search through the wooded paths around the base of Sentinel Hill, you come across a startling sight. A herd of sheep lay dead upon the ground in a secluded clearing, their bloodied carcasses placed in a strange but careful pattern. Holding your nose against the stench of death, you step over mangled sheep on your way to the center of the odd formation. In the center of the sheep lies the corpse of a man. A clear jewel has been firmly pressed into his forehead, caving in the front of the skull. His eyes are wide, his face contorted in a vision of fear, as if beseeching you for mercy. Though you know better, you check for a pulse. As you touch the man's skin, the jewel in his forehead dissolves, and the woods around you seem to clear. The arcane presence masking the path further up the hill is faded. Remove all clues from each location in play. Reveal ascending path. Alright, let's go to the bottom. As you ascend the hill, the environment around you grows increasingly strange and otherworldly. The arcane energy feels even stronger here, crackling in the air and crawling on your skin. Clues cannot be placed on non-altered locations. When an investigator enters Sentinel Peak, advance. That was my final action. Alright, end of turn, we're going to gain a resource. Woo! And draw a card. Whoop! Dumb luck. Okay, I can do something. Doom is going to advance. Let's see what comes on the top of our deck. Revelation. Discard the top 3 cards of each investigator's deck. Each investigator in an altered location shuffles each weakness into hers discard pile into the deck. So we draw a sneak attack, which I wanted. Think on your feet, and a dumb luck. Okay. Well, let's just keep on moving. Let's trigger our, this. Action number 1, here. Action number 2, here. Action number 3, let's investigate 5 to 3. +1, that'll be enough to put an altered path into play. I don't think we want to move into an altered path, so we're just going to investigate 5 to 3 again in hopes of getting what we need. And we did. Just a reminder, I'm playing on easy. So if I'm making it look easy, it's not because I'm good, it's because it's easy. And a turn, we're going to gain a resource, draw a card. We drew a stealth, which could actually be really good for what's going to be happening here. Advance this, draw an evil card. Devotee of the Key, spawn base of the hill. At the end of the enemy phase, Devotee of the Key moves once towards Sentinel Peak. If Devotee of the Key is already at Sentinel Peak, discard it and add 2 Doom to the current agenda instead. Okay. Well, let's push the objective. Move into here. Action number 1. 3 remaining. After revealed Dimensional Gap, discard the top card of the from the encounter deck until an enemy is discarded. And then spawn that here. 1, 2. We got ourselves this guy. So I guess Lone Wolf, you can go up here. You're not too necessary. But we got ourselves an enemy. He's going to be with us. Okay, well, we're going to try to evade him for a free action. We're going to evade him 4 to 4. -3, so we'll fail. We'll do an actual one. 4 to 4. +1, so we'll evade him. I suppose we're gonna... try to grab this clue. So we're gonna investigate 5 to 3. I'll commit my Leo DeLuca to make it 6 to 3. Because I really want this to happen. Yes, it does. And then our final action, I'm pretty sure we're just going to cheese it. Yeah. All right. Enemy phase. This guy moves here. This guy's going to come and engage me. We're going to draw a card and gain a resource. The card we drew is a pickpocketing. And let's advance. 6. Evil card. Discard the top 3 cards of my deck. Is this an altered location? It is not. Alright. 1. Dr. Henry Armitage, Moxie, and I'm Out of Here are all gone. Okay, top of the round. We'll try to evade this guy for free, 4 to 3. Reveal another token. Cancel the effects of all icons in each skill card committed to this test. 4 to 3. That's a 1. I gained one of these for being all by myself because I'm a lone wolf. So we have 1. We're going to pay 2 to dumb luck that guy on top of the encounter deck. Because that is the future's problem. That is not my current problem. Okay, action number 1 is we're going to spend 2 resources to play a stealth. We're going to put that... I guess I can move the Necronomicon up here as well. That one's not as important for you guys to see. Action 2. Let's move into this altered path. After you reveal a tear in the path, take 2 damage if you have no actions remaining. I do have actions remaining, so we're okay. Action number 3, let's investigate. 5 to 3. That's a fail. That is okay with me. And our last action is we're going to just pump 2 out of here with the Necronomicon, I think. And a turn, this guy is going to start making his way towards me. These 2 are not connected, so we're okay. We're going to draw a card and gain a resource. We drew another Lone Wolf, which we're going to be committing for feet when we have to evade this guy. Doom advances. We are over halfway to this flipping. We have, oh yeah, that should be no surprise. The Devotee of the Key. I was like, what are the odds? He's here. No, he's not here. Well, he is here, but it's not a surprise. There were no odds. All right, action number 1. Let's investigate. Let's investigate. 5 to 3. Let's not get that in 3. 0. That's enough to grab this clue. Also gain a resource for starting my turn all by myself, because I'm really cool. All right, so this Lupine Thrall is going to be a bit of an issue. He's going to always be here, but that's kind of what reality is, right? So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to take advantage of that. We're going to spend 2 resources to fastly play out this this pickpocketing. Action number 2 is going to be just get those back with the Necronomicon. Action 3, let's move in here. Let's evade this guy for free with stealth. No, we actually want to evade him. So we're going to evade him. We are currently 4 to 4. I'm going to spend 2 of these to make it 6. And then I'll commit this Lone Wolf to make it 7. 7 to 4. +1. So we're going to exhaust pickpocketing to gain a resource and draw a card. We drew a cheap shot. Ah, haha. That's how we fight the bad guy. Let's move into Sentinel Peak for our last action. When an investigator at this location draws a hex card, that investigator takes 2 damage. There are 2 clues here. I'll just move these because I spent them. Approaching the peak of Sentinel Hill, you're confronted by several citizens of Dunwich. The man in the center of their circle is desperately trying to complete a Latin incantation. It's not working, Seth, one of the other men cries out. What we're going to do? The man in the center stops his chant and pulls out a cobbler's knife. The father demands a blood sacrifice, he declares, and his face twists into a crazed expression. Before you can react, he slits his left wrist, dropping to his knees in agony. The headstone of the altar behind him splits open. A torrent of energy pours out of the stone, coalescing into the form of an open gate. Seth holds onto the stone in front of him to prevent himself from being sucked into the gate, but several others are startled and pulled through it. You barely manage to dig your heels in and grab a hold of a nearby rock in time to resist the pull of the gate. Seth rises, wounded but alive. An expression of pride spreads across his pained face. Put the set aside with him and me, so he's going to be engaged with me. And he has, I guess Moxie can go up here. He has 1 damage on him. So he has 2 hit points left. The gate opens. From the ruins of the headstone on the altar at Hill's Peak, a gateway of churning, vibrant energy has appeared. A force like a hurricane erupts from the gate, bending trees and pulling debris into it. The howling of the gale drowns out all other sound. Somehow you must find a way to close the gate. Enemy phase. This guy's going to attack me. I'll take 1 damage, and then the Key of Yeast will start to get pumped up. This guy stands up, so this is going to be a problem. This guy's going to move in here. Okay, end of turn. We're going to draw a card and gain a resource. We drew an Unexpected Courage, which we're going to need, because this world is hell. Let's tick this up, and let's advance. Frozen in Fear. That sounds about right. All right, let's game one of these. So I think we're going to do this stealth. That'll cost me my free evade action and my action to actually do this. We're gonna evade. We're gonna go 5 to 3. I'm gonna make it 6 to 3. 6 to 3, please. All right, we will not technically evade him, but he'll move up here. All right, next action is we're going to investigate. Whoop-oo. I'm actually gonna, nah. So we'll investigate 5 to 4. We'll grab a clue. Man, do we just try to end it here? Yeah, let's just try to end it. Before it all just comes in on us. Because I don't need experience. I'm actually very happy with where I am right now, emotionally. So yeah, let's just investigate 7 to 4. Just go for the win, right? Yeah. Let's advance. You don't know how to close the swirling gate before you, and with each passing moment, the force from within it grows in strength. You fear that whatever entity the sorcerers have summoned from beyond approaches. With no time to spare, you turn to the open tome on the stone altar, desperate for answers. Resolution number 1. Scenario resolution. Resolution 1. There is 3. Sorry, there's going to be 4 additional. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The poorly bound tome appears to be the written records of old Watley, the man who taught Wilbur the ancient secrets of sorcery. You find a passage describing a place outside of time and space where worlds converge and Yog-Sothoth dwells. Only by reaching this nexus at the edge of reality can you unmake the tear that has split open the world, feeling as if you may be going to your doom. You muster a final ounce of courage and step into the gate. Boom. Boom. All right. We have 1 scenario left. Lost in time and space. I forgot how fun this is. It says it's been a month since I've actually played this. And I like Finn Edwards. I'm playing him with Bryn, Travis, and my actual Forsaken, the Forgotten Age campaign. So it's nice to see. This guy's a lot stronger. This one's really good. I mean, he's built to just avoid problems. As you can see, there was all these things happening and Finn just said, I'm out. This is not my problem to solve. Once again, I'm playing on I think I remember describing it as easy 0.5, where it's not full easy, but it's not full normal. And I like that difficulty. I feel like it really works well for 1 players. I mean, I made this one look easy, but then again, I actually didn't draw too many bad cards from the Omen deck, the evil deck. So, 1 last adventure for Finn Edwards. Will he be able to run away from Yog-Sothoth, or will Yog-Sothoth grab him, suck him into a portal, and turn him into mush? Find out on the next episode. Thanks for watching. Once again, I'm Justin for Playing Board Games. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comments below, or by liking or subscribing to our YouTube channel. You rule. Now I awkwardly wait to press the stop recording button. And you just have to sit with me while I do this. I feel like I have you in jail, if you haven't clicked away yet. Maybe you have, in which case, I have no power here.